Over 230,000 Toyota trucks are recalled for catastrophic engine failure. More than 850,000 Ford SUVs pulled from the road because of fire risk. And one Korean automaker already paying out $4.4 billion in engine defect settlements, with millions more vehicles still under investigation. These are not old cars. These are not high mileage bidders. These are engines sold within the last 5 years. Engines that could leave you stranded. Or worse, public recall filings, safety investigations, and court documents show a clear pattern. Modern engines are failing earlier, failing harder, and costing owners more than ever, not because of neglect, but because of engineering decisions that prioritized emissions target, efficiency numbers, and cost reduction over durability. Today we are breaking down the 10 worst engines that sold during the last 5 years and the documented failures that put owners at risk. Number 10. The Ford 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 from 2021 to 2022, used in the Bronco, F-150, Edge, Explorer, Lincoln Aviator, and Nautilus. Ford's Nano EcoBoost was designed to deliver V8 performance with V6 efficiency. Instead, according to NHTSA investigation documents, it experienced catastrophic engine failures at extremely low mileage. This issue traced back to intake valves manufactured from sealed chrome light alloy. During production, a grinding process made the valves excessively hard and brittle. In documented cases, the valves cracked, broke, dropped into the cylinder, and destroyed the engine. Ford recalled 90,000 vehicles in September 2024 after more than 1,000 reports of sudden power loss. Warranty coverage was extended to 10 years or 150,000 miles. But class action lawsuits alleged Ford knew about the defect before vehicles were sold. Earlier EcoBoost generations did not suffer this issue. The failure was tied to a supplier material change that was not caught during validation. If you are shopping for one of these vehicles, confirm recall repairs were completed. Number 9. The Subaru 2.4-liter turbo FA24 from 2019 to 2024, found in the Ascent, Outback XT, Legacy XT, and WRX. Subaru made a cost-driven design change that continues to cause failures. Instead of traditional gaskets on critical engine joints, Subaru used RTV sealant. Over time, pieces of sealant break off and clog oil return passages. Bearings are starved of oil, and engine damage follows. Early FA24 engines also used plastic PCV valves that separated under heat, allowing oil to be sucked into the intake. Owners reported sudden clouds of blue smoke with no warning. Subaru issued a recall for PCV valve issue, but a class action lawsuit filed in July 2024 goes further, alleging Subaru and Toyota were aware of broader defects in FA series engines before sales began. Previous Subaru turbo engines did not use RTV in these locations. Owners should monitor oil level closely because waiting for warning light can be too late. And if this information is helping you make better decisions, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the countdown. Number 8 is the Nissan 1.5-liter VC turbo engine from 2022 to 2024 in the Rogue. Nissan spent 2 decades developing the world's only production variable compression engine and filed hundreds of patents. The result was groundbreaking on paper, but problematic in reality. According to NHTSA recall documents issued in July 2025, main bearings and connecting rod bearings failed prematurely, leading to sudden engine seizure. The recall covered 444,000 vehicles, and owners reported failures between 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Nissan initially resisted warranty claims, citing driving behavior before acknowledging the defect. A class action lawsuit now alleges Nissan was aware of bearing problems years before launch. The larger 2-liter VC turbo has fewer reported issues. The smaller 1.5-liter appears to operate closer to its mechanical limits, increasing failure risk. Number 7. Volkswagen and Audi 2-liter turbo EA888 4th generation from 2019 to 2023, found in the GTI, Tiguan, Taos, A4, and Q5. The EA888 platform has struggled with timing chain issues since its first generation. Gen 4 was marketed as the fix. It was not. In documented cases, timing chain tensioner failures allowed the chain to jump, bending valves and severely damaging the engine. Oil consumption complaints remain common, Volkswagen stating that 1 quart per 1,000 miles is acceptable, but many manufacturers disagree. Direct injection also causes carbon buildup on intake valves, requiring walnut blasting every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Multiple class actions span several EA888 generations. Independent mechanics recommend oil changes every 5,000 miles, rather than extended factory intervals to reduce risk. Number 6. The Stellantis 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 from 2014 to 2024, used across Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Millions were sold, and many operate without issue. However, a significant number experience rocker arm and lifter failures. It begins as a faint ticking noise, progresses to knocking, and ends in engine damage as metal circulates through the oil system. There is also a fire risk. The plastic oil filter housing can crack under hit, leaking oil onto hot exhaust components. A class action lawsuit filed in January 2022 alleges Stellantis knew about valve train defects and failed to act. The company later discontinued the plastic housing but did not issue a recall. Repairs range from $3,500 to over $9,000. Earlier Pentastar versions had lower failure rates before emissions-driven revisions. Number 5. Tesla Model 3 and Model Y heat pump system problems from 2020 to 2022. Tesla marketed this system as a cold weather advantage designed to extend range and improve efficiency. For many owners in northern climates, it became a liability. When temperatures dropped below 14 degrees Fahrenheit, the electronic expansion valve malfunctioned. Refrigerant became trapped in the evaporator. The compressor shut down, and owners lost cabin heat entirely. Reports describe fogged windshields and stranded drivers in sub-zero weather. Tesla recalled over 26,000 vehicles and issued software updates, but independent teardowns revealed physical wear damage inside seized units. Software cannot repair worn hardware. NHTSA filings also show a separate recall for faulty refrigerant pressure sensors. For owners out of warranty, repair costs range from $1,200 to $3,000. The earlier heat pump design worked reliably. This version was redesigned for efficiency and cost savings, and it failed in the conditions it was meant to handle best. Number 4. One of the biggest and the strangest one, the Toyota 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 known as the V35 FTS, used in the 2022 to 2024 Tundra, Sequoia, Land Cruiser, Lexus LX600, and GX550. Toyota replaced the legendary 5.7-liter V8 with this engine, and early results were demanding. According to NHTSA filings, machining debris left inside the engine during production adhered to main bearings. Under load, the debris accelerated wear, leading to knocking, power loss, and in some cases, sudden stalling at highway speeds. Toyota issued recalls covering more than 229,000 vehicles. Independent teardowns found metal debris throughout timing components, and some specialists have questioned whether contamination alone explains the failure pattern. If you want to buy one of these Toyota vehicles, you should verify recall completion before the purchase. Number 3. General Motors 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engine with active fuel management and dynamic fuel management used from 2019 to 2025. Lifter collapse has plagued these engines for years. Dynamic fuel management worsened the issue by cycling individual cylinders rapidly under load. In failure cases, lifters collapse, pushrods bend, camshafts are damaged, and repairs escalate quickly. Lifter replacement alone costs around $3,000, and camshaft damage pushes repairs beyond $8,000. Class actions cover earlier model years, while failures continue in newer vehicles. GM has issued service bulletins but no recall. Many independent mechanics recommend disabling AFM or DFM after purchase to reduce risk. Number 2. The Ford 1.5-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder Dragon engine from 2020 to 2024, used in Escape and Bronco Sport. Ford issued multiple recalls covering over 850,000 vehicles for fire risk. NHTSA filings document cracked fuel injectors leaking gasoline onto hot exhaust components, cracked oil separator hosing causing major oil leaks, and oil pump belt tensioner failures. Ford recorded at least 54 underhood fires and multiple injuries before issuing recalls. The controversial part is the remedy. Rather than replacing injectors, Ford installed drain tubes and software updates. NHTSA opened an investigation questioning whether the fix adequately addresses the risk. Owners continue reporting fires even after recall repairs. And finally, number 1, the Hyundai and Kia 2.5-liter SmartStream GDI engine from 2021 to 2025, found in the Sonata, Tucson, Santa Fe, Santa Cruz, K5, Sorento, and Sportage. This engine replaced the infamous Theta 2, which triggered nearly 10 million recalls and a 1.3 billion settlement. According to oil analysis reports and forum documentation, SmartStream engines show excessive piston-to-cylinder clearance, oil blow-by, carbon buildup, and fuel dilution. Some samples measured fuel contamination exceeding 10% at extremely low mileage. Owners report oil consumption of 1 quart every 4,500 miles on new vehicles. South Korean regulators are pressuring Hyundai and Kia to issue recalls following multiple engine seizures. Hyundai has responded by increasing oil capacity and shortening service intervals, without addressing the underlying design. Previous Hyundai and Kia engine settlements totaled $4.4 billion. If trends continue, further recalls appear possible. Until then, this remains the engine to avoid. These 10 worst engines represent billions in recalls, settlements, and repair costs. They looked great on the lot. Reviews praised their power and efficiency, but behind the marketing, the engineering did not hold up. Before buying used, check the NHTSA recall database and owner forums for your exact engine and year. If you already own one of these vehicles, document every repair. When class actions are filed, paperwork matters. New doesn't mean reliable, and recall does not always mean fix. If you enjoy watching this video, please consider watch these 2 related videos as well. If you are thinking that I'm delivering something of value, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. I'm Saeed, you've just watched Carisma. Thank you very much, and I will catch you up in the next one.